Curtis, Don, and anyone else that may be watching this video from over at Harrell Plumbing. I hope I'm saying your guys' name right. My name is Ashley, and Curtis, this is a video that I was telling you about earlier on the phone. So basically, in this video, I'm going to go over your guys' website, what's working, what could be improved. I'm going to show you your guys' competitors, what's working for them, and what you guys can incorporate to ultimately bring you guys more business. Our goal is to get you guys exposure, to have you guys be seen more, to get you guys more business, and to make you guys more money. We're here to help at the end of the day. We take pride in what we do because what we do, it works, and we're confident in that. I'm not trying to waste anyone's time, including my own, so I will try to keep this video nice and short, but there's going to be a lot of information in this video. So when you're finished watching, reach out to me. Let's talk some more. We can kind of take it from there. I'm so excited to show you guys what I found. So let's start with your guys' current site. Now, when it comes to having a website, it's about how user-friendly that site is, how easy it is for somebody to navigate your site, and being able to cater to different types of people that are coming to your website. Now, what I mean when I say that is when somebody comes to your website, they do not want to have to scroll, dig, click, just to see what services you offer, let alone what areas you offer them in, if you're local to them or not, so on and so forth. So having all of that listed right from the start is really, really important, and it makes your site that much more user-friendly. You're going to hear me say having a user-friendly website is key, and that's because it is. Having a site that is not user-friendly, you can literally miss out on business and lose business just because of that. So looking at your guys' site, I will give you guys a few tips. I do like how you have your phone number up here at the start. That's great, but I would recommend having it be a click-to-call phone number. Click-to-call phone numbers are great for client conversions, and they cater to a specific type of person that's coming to your site. Now, what I mean when I say that is certain people come to your site just to get your phone number and to talk to you on the phone, while other people don't want to have to talk on the phone. It might be late, you might be closed, whatever the case may be. So you need to make sure, and we need to make sure, that you have every single possible avenue and way for somebody to get a hold of you for the services that you offer. And right now you don't. You are missing out on a form submit. So I definitely recommend having a form submit somewhere up here at the start. They're also great for client conversions, but like I said, it caters to the opposite type of person that they may be at work, you may be closed, whatever the case may be. So that is a form submit and a click-to-call phone number. I'd also recommend having a click-to-call phone number all throughout your entire website, again, just to make it that much more user-friendly. I do like how up here in your header you have your services tabs for residential, commercial, so on and so forth. But I would recommend having them be in drop-down menu. So when I hover over this, all of your residential services would all drop down. Same thing for commercial, so on and so forth. Again, it just makes your site that much more professional looking. It makes it that much more user-friendly. And it just makes it easier for somebody to navigate, to be honest with you. Now, I'd also recommend, I know that I can see here, what areas you're serving, but if you offer your services to other areas other than San Antonio that have higher population, I would definitely suggest having a locations tab, an areas served tab, something along those lines, again, just to make your site that much more user-friendly. So looking here on your website, I'm looking at the overall layout of it, the overall aesthetic of it, and I'm going to be completely honest with you. You guys have an outdated looking website. We typically see these websites, at the beginning of the 2000s, and at that point they worked, but Google is constantly evolving, so we're constantly having to stay ahead of Google. So I'm actually going to show you one of our plumbing companies, one of our plumber clients that we work with, where we built his website, and I'm going to show you what it looks like just to give you an idea of what a website should look like, give you a feel of kind of what you can expect from us. And of course, we're always growing, we're always learning, we're always, tidying up and getting better at what we do, and so on and so forth. For some reason, we really get along with plumbers. We have a lot of plumbers as clients. We work with plumbers all across the United States. Of course, we have other clients from other industries, but like I said, we just click with plumbers for whatever reason. So we have a lot of knowledge in the plumbing industry. So that is that as far as your site. But when I look at your site, I'm looking at your content. You do not have enough content on your homepage to be considered an authority right now. You have a little bit, as you can see what I highlighted, but in order to be considered an authority to Google, you need at least 1,500 to 2,000 words, and that's not of any old content. That is professionally written, keyword-rich, authoritative content. And to give you an example of what I mean when I say that is, if we were to decide to move forward, what we would do is we would go and do competitive keyword research. Based off that research, we would find the keywords that we know are going to bring you business. We would then take those keywords and send them out to our professional content writers. And what they would do is they would write their content around those keywords, and they would embed those keywords strategically throughout the content they're writing. Therefore, you don't get flagged by Google, and you'll now be considered an authority in Google's eyes. That's why if you don't have enough content on your homepage, first of all, we're not able to fit in those keywords strategically. And second of all, Google can't decipher if you're a legit business or not, if you're a scam, if you're spam. Therefore, it can't rank you accordingly. So we need to make sure that we have enough content. And now let's say your competitor has 2,000 words of content, right? We're going to then need to go and get 2,500 words for you, possibly even 3,000. So whatever your guys' competitors had to do, we're going to have to do that and then some, because we need to beat them. So that is your website, your content, and all of that. Now, if we come over here, I did a general search in the area, and these guys from the organic section are one of your competitors. Now, I'm sure you've heard of them. I'm going to show you how to beat these guys, though. If we look at their site, we can definitely tell their site is more updated, it's more user-friendly, it's more appealing to the eye, it's more welcoming. They got all the friendly faces of the crew. It builds trust. They have a lot of key elements that, quite frankly, you guys are missing right now. We can see all of the content that they have. They have quite a bit of content on here. So what we would need to do is we would need to go and get more content than these guys. Once we do that and get it placed on your homepage, we'll be beating these guys out as far as content goes. So that's definitely a thing that would have to be done, because these guys do have quite a bit of content. I'm not sure if they're considered an authority yet or not. I would have to put them in a word counter. But either way, once we go and we get the content that our professional content writers do, we'll be beating them out. I'm not worried about that. Now, if we come back here, I'm just going to break down Google for you guys. So based on this search, the first thing that comes up is, as you can see, the Google guaranteed ads. Some people like the Google guaranteed ads. Basically, Google will guarantee the job up to a certain percentage in terms of money. The conversion rate for these are pretty high, so that's good for you because you only get charged for calls. Most of the time, as I'm sure you're well aware, when somebody calls you, they're more prone to actually making a purchase. And then these ads right here, the local ads, if you set them up correctly, you really tailor them, then they can benefit you. These right here are a very person-to-person basis. We would definitely have to do research to make sure that you're actually going to benefit from having these if you're interested in having them. Some people in some areas, the population isn't high enough, the search volume isn't high enough, whatever the case may be, and they wouldn't bring them value by having those. So we're again here to make you money, not make you lose money. So that's definitely something that we would have to look into if you are interested even in getting those. Now, this area down here is the Google My Business, and getting in here requires a few different things, but they're all very, very important, and they all go hand in hand. So having your GMB listing filled out correctly is the first step. Having citations, having geotagged pictures, posting on your GMB listing weekly, so on and so forth. That all gets you ranked in this area here. Now, as you can see, you guys are not listed in this area, and that's a problem because now you're missing out on all the business that directly comes to this area and this area alone. So what we would want to do is go find out all the citations that these guys have themselves listed in. We'd go list you in all of those on top of like 200 to 300 more. Again, whatever your guys' competitors had to do, we're going to have to do the same thing and then some. So yeah, that's definitely what we would want to do is go list you in more directories, make sure your listing is filled out correctly, post on your GMB listing weekly, and that'll help get you up in this area and to help keep you there. Now this last section is the organic section. It's completely different than the Google My Business section. This area directly deals with your website, and what gets you ranked in this area is what's called backlinks, and not just any old backlinks. We want the most relevant backlinks for the most effectiveness. Now again, you guys are not on the first page. I believe you guys are actually on the 4th page of Google. Either way, you're not on the first page, so again, it's a problem because now you're missing out on the business from the organic section. Now you're missing out on the business from the GMB section. You're missing out from the entire first page of Google. So therefore, you're not maximizing your traffic to its fullest potential. So we need to get you on this first page of Google, and to get you here, we need to beat out your competition in every aspect possible. We come to a paid resource I pay monthly for, and we're currently looking at your stats. Now, the UR is how trustworthy or legit Google looks at your site. You're currently rated at an 8. This goes all the way up to a 100. This tells me, Google really don't look at your site as too trustworthy or too legit. That could be for many different reasons. The backlinks that you guys have, the rating of them is a 7. Again, this goes all the way up to a 100. That tells me the backlinks that you have are not very relevant. They're spammy. They're weak. They're not very good backlinks. Put it at that. You are getting some traffic to your site. You're getting 108 people, but it's nowhere near what you could be getting. If we look, you're getting your traffic. These are all keywords that you're getting your traffic from. You have some good buyer intent keywords in here, but you're not getting any traffic from them. And that's because you're on the 2nd, the 3rd, the 4th page for those keywords. It's not as simple as having these keywords in your content. You see what that does? We need to add power to every one of those keywords you want to be found for. So you start gaining positions, so you can start gaining more traffic from that total search volume. Now, if we look at your competitor that I was talking about, we can see they definitely have a more trustworthy site. Their backlinks are doing a little more. But look at that traffic they're getting. They're getting over 2,500 people to their site per month. This is a per month number. Mind you, this is one of your competitors. If I were to type in any other services in any other area that you guys offer, you can have completely different competitors. We need to get you on this first page for all the keywords you want to be found for. More times you guys show up on this first page, the better, because you have the opportunity or chance, I should say, to have more people go to your site. More traffic to your site equals more business, more money. Now, if we look at some good buyer intent keywords, 250 people are going in Google typing plumbers in San Antonio, Texas. 31 of them are directly going to their site. Another 150 people typing plumbers San Antonio, Texas. 300, 450, 5. You get the idea, and you can see the volume of people looking for the services that you guys offer in your area, and you guys are not getting nowhere near the traffic that you should be getting. And again, it's because your guys' site does not have any power going to it. Plumbing San Antonio, Texas, 0 traffic from that keyword when 100 people are typing that in Google every month. And just to show you real quick, this is the site that I was talking about. This is our client. Click the call phone number, form submit, all of the locations and drop down menus, all of the services. We have all of the authoritative keyword rich content here. In order to be considered an authority in Google, we have all of the keywords strategically placed. 1, so he don't get flagged, but 2, so he can be found for these keywords. Again, we're not only a website design company, we're also an SEO company. So when we're building and designing your site, we're doing it with SEO in mind. Again, our websites are built to rank. They are built to bring you guys business. We are here to help in any way we can. I really hope this video helped you see what you guys are currently getting versus what you guys could be getting. And again, this is one competitor of yours. So reach out once you finish watching this, and we will talk from there. Have a great one, Curtis and Don. Bye.